Will, I was driving down Ridge Valley Drive in Oshawa earlier this week, and I noticed this simple plastic bin sitting right out on a front porch at 933 Ridge Valley Drive.
A plastic bin? Like for recycling or what?
No, it is a shoe drop-off. A resident there, Alexandra Drews, she found out that people were literally walking out of the local emergency department at Lake Ridge Health with nothing on their feet. Barefoot, Will.
Wait, like discharged with no shoes at all? How does that even happen?
Well, sometimes clothes get cut off in trauma, or folks come in during an emergency without shoes, and hospitals just do not have a budget to hand out footwear. So Alexandra did not wait for a committee or a formal program. She just put a bin on her porch. She gets gently used shoes, leaves them as they are because she washes them herself, and then her friend who works at Lake Ridge hands them directly to a social worker. She is even sending some over to Peterborough Regional Health Center.
That is unbelievable. Just a neighbor seeing a gap and filling it. No bureaucracy required. It reminds me a bit of how Team Chelsea got started back in 2011, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. 15 years ago, a group of strangers in Whitby came together to look for a missing Bernese mountain dog named Chelsea. They never found Chelsea, unfortunately, but while searching, they kept finding other lost pets. Dogs, cats, animals nobody was looking for.
And now look at them. What are they up to now? Like 65,000 members in their Facebook group?
65,000. They have found over 30,000 animals over 15 years, over 3,000 in 2024 alone. And it is not just dogs and cats, Will. They have rescued ducks, goats, a swan, and remember that kangaroo loose in Oshawa a while back?
Oh, I remember the kangaroo. That made national news on the CBC. And this Sunday they are having their big reunion, right?
Yes. Their second annual patio party is happening this Sunday from 1 to 4 in the afternoon at State and Main in Whitby on the patio. Pups like Cooper, who was adopted back in October 2022, are coming back as alumni. Plus, 10% of the afternoon sales go straight back to support Team Chelsea.
That is so cool. It really highlights that no permission slip spirit we see across Durham region. Nobody gave Alexandra or the Team Chelsea founders an official green light. They just stepped up. But at the same time, our local municipalities are making some huge long-term investments too.
Oh, huge. Look at Uxbridge. Shovels went in the ground this week at One Parkside Drive for their brand new aquatic center. We are talking an 8-lane, 25-meter pool, a separate therapy pool, and a multi-sport gym space for pickleball and basketball. It opens in spring 2027, and the old Ux pool stays open the entire time construction happens, which is massive since it is North Durham's only indoor pool.
And in Whitby, they are spending roughly $10 million to convert 409 Center Street South into 30 seniors' homes. 14 affordable units, 16 geared to income, and 28 of those 30 units will be completely barrier-free when doors open in spring 2027.
And speaking of accessibility, Melanie Banfield in Pickering just won a 2026 Durham Region Accessibility Award for her facility, the Snooze Room. She grew up in Durham, worked with adults and kids with disabilities, and realized families had nowhere to go for multisensory therapy unless they could somehow access a hospital room. So she built one herself. Families drive all the way from Kingston and London to use it because, as Melanie says, it is not a treat, it is therapy.
That balance between grassroots neighbors taking action and big-town infrastructure wins, that is really what defines Durham's civic character right now.
Switching gears a bit, Will, have you looked at the calendar for this coming week? It is completely wild. It is like a week of last chances across all 8 municipalities.
It really is. We have 6 different municipal series wrapping up in 7 days. Thursday night, Fiddlesticks plays the final concert in Bowmanville at Rotary Park, while Davy Boy closes out Brooklyn's concert series at Grass Park, both at 7 p.m.
And Friday night, Whitby hosts its final movie in the park with Ferris Bueller's Day Off at Civic Park at dusk, while Pickering shows Zootopia 2 at Rick Johnson Memorial Park. Then Newcastle wraps up their music series on Tuesday, and Clarington finishes their Movies Under the Stars on Wednesday.
It is a packed week. But wait, what about the big marquee events happening this weekend?
Oh, Friday night in Oshawa is Cars on King. From 3:30 to 9 p.m., hundreds of pre-1992 classic cars will fill downtown Oshawa. There is a main stage at Bond and Simcoe, food trucks, and a zip line running right down Simcoe Street. Plus, touch a truck at Tribute Community Center.
A zip line down Simcoe Street? That sounds amazing. And on Saturday night in Ajax, the Ajax Center for the Arts is putting the 10th anniversary broadcast of the Tragically Hip's farewell concert on the big screen. Doors open at 6:30, no tickets required. You just bring a non-perishable food donation for Feed the Need in Durham.
And if you want theater, Port Perry is hosting the closing weekend of Sketches of Leacock, a world premiere outdoor comedy staged at Skugog Shores Museum Village on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
There is so much happening that it is almost impossible to keep track of it all, unless you are plugged in.
That is why everyone needs to subscribe to Durham Life over at durhamlife.ca. It delivers all these weekly updates, grassroots stories, maps, and event breakdowns for all 8 municipalities right to your inbox every Thursday morning.
Head over to durhamlife.ca today. Sign up and never miss a thing in your community. Good chatting, Jen.
Thanks, Will. Have a great weekend, everyone. And don't forget to sign up because this is Durham Life.